Alright, so don't yell too much.
Hello and welcome back to the 5-Digit World Cup 2025. It's going to be a big one tonight, today, afternoon, dawn, dusk. Doesn't matter where you are. It is Australia taking on Germany. This is going to be a match. Hopefully, I am Unicorn Lover and I am joined by the ever so wonderful, the ever so epic, and god of commentary, Blank Tap.
You did not need to do that because, you know, the focus is on the match, man. But other than that, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the winner's side of semifinals, and this is going to be a battle of the ages. And oh my goodness, we got protects and bans already, actually, Unicorn. This is like lightning fast. They know what they want, and the bans is in.
Yeah, this is fast. This is lightning fast. I did not expect this. I do have to say though, if there's one map I'm very interested to see in this matchup, it's Hidden 2. I mean, it's Hidden 2, it's No Mod 6.
Yeah.
You know, those are the two maps I'm expecting to be the tightest battle. And Germany are going to be banning out Hidden 1, Hidden 3.
You know, I mean, they're leaving out the Hidden 2, surprisingly. So maybe they got something in their back pocket. Maybe they're just trying to lure Australia in. But again, as you said, these two teams are very much literate. They can read. But Australia banning Hot Rock 1, will we see a Hot Rock 3 ban? That will be a bit of a yin and yang action here. Just the Hidden and Hot Rock haters coming into the lobby. But it's going to be a DT4 instead, actually.
I mean, I have to say, this is one of the maps that was used in tryouts 1 year, so kind of surprised to see that going. I mean, I'd assume the history of doing this in tryouts would make him a bit more comfortable, but I guess they're not ready to take Germany on a map like that in that high AR kind of, you know, ult type aim. But we digress, as it will be Australia taking on the first pick. Don't think they'll get, no, they're going to go straight to the Protect. I thought they would be holding on to that a little bit longer, but you can always be proven wrong.
Okay, just trying to, you know, if there's momentum, you gotta take it. And this is going to be quite tough though, because, you know, you want your Protect to be a bit of a momentum changer, not a momentum starter. And sometimes it's a bit of a momentum breaker for their own if they fail to get their own protects in as their first point. I've seen it happen. It's never a good feeling, both as a player and as a spectator alike. So I suppose we're just hoping for the best, but Australia definitely confident in this nonetheless.
Yeah, I mean, they are, first pick, they didn't really think that much about it, and they're just going right for it. I mean, their confidence on this is pretty much through the roof. I cannot think they have in mind a better pick than this. But still, you want us to kind of be the one that carries momentum, not the one starting it, like you said. But look, we're not the players. We're obviously not playing this tournament for a reason. So we'll see what this strategy will be.
Yeah, you know, we're just chilling in the casting booth. A bit of a grandpa. 10 minutes of also a nice sleep.
I mean, very interesting. One player that I do really recognize from this German roster is Jaden. I mean, was one of the probably one of the biggest D rankers I've ever seen in history.
Oh, no, absolutely.
I would say. Won a tournament. No, didn't won a tournament. Came second place against Dever on a 6.6 star pool, then deranked back to 6 digit to terrorize.
That is indeed quite interesting, yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah, that was back in like 2022, 2023, I believe.
I see.
Yeah, at the moment it looks like we're gonna have Fault Haley, Wishender, and Puto taking on that spun out Eating Rocks, Vin and Jaden. So first map, what are your predictions here? How many FCs? How close?
I mean, it's a DT 228 BPM. It's quite short. I think we're gonna see some guaranteed FC. These kinds of map, you just know that there's these players that are gonna be so unbelievably consistent at it, or at least in the topic. Sometimes they just randomly slide the break or miss aim. But that's just the nature of these DT2. It's full on tapping with some sliders at the end. And stamina will be the name of the game, Unicorn.
I mean, look, last time I checked, Australia should have plenty of it, but last week they kind of came back to bite them. And Haley will be the first break here. So not what Australia wants, actually. One of the premier speed players and DT players, for a matter of fact, has spent time as a 4 digit before. And
What? Okay, never mind.
Panic, yes.
No, Crisis a bit of it. Spawn out is indeed back, but there's the trade on the full combo. It's still 3v3 with Haley recovering much better for Australia. Half of the map remains, and there is still a lot more streams to go. Again, in these kinds of speed maps, it's not how you start, it's how you end, and you can easily run out of stamina and drop 100k or 200k worth of scores in terms of your accuracy. Right now, the Australia is still leading the charge.
I mean, right now, Jaden and Vin not really doing strong in the accuracy department. Eating Rocks finding that break is definitely doing a bit of damage. And Vin will find a break, but just look at the accuracies on the side of Australia compared to Germany. The confidence is just so much more. Evan's playing through, Vin finding quite a few 100s there, but I don't like to call things early, but Spun up finding the break, I think that very much sells it right now.
Yeah, sometimes you don't even have to make the call, the players do that themselves, and that might just be the last nail in the coffin. Jaden fighting valiantly, but this is not a point that he will be able to win by himself. Australia goes on through the triple combo, still climbing up and up. Not looking down, they are still flying above the sky, higher than the airplane, higher than the moon. Australia reaching for the sun with 4.2 million team score, 3 full combo on the board, and Haley with a singular miss. Australia bombing their entrance and leaving quite a bit of a spectacle. This is how you start a match, actually. Okay, we can definitely see why they protected this. This is just absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, that is like probably that's a statement piece, if anything. I mean, look, Haley getting the one miss, it's kind of whatever, especially when everyone else holds on the full combo and you basically beat the other team by 2 mil. Like, that is a statement piece. And that is the energy Australia is going to try and hold out through the match. But it will be on Germany now to respond here. And they definitely have quite a few options. So we'll have to see where they take it. But I don't know if they're going to go into hidden. If they ban hidden 1 and 3, I don't think they go into hidden 2, just out of potentially fear against this reading lineup on the Aussies. So may see a free mod.
Yeah, just the question if they wanna go with their own protect to equalize this explosive beginning. But for now though, we're just gonna chill and wait for a decision from the other side. They do have options after all.
And they're gonna go hard rock free. So who is ready? So this is, from what I believe, kind of flow aim, because this is Finder Keepers, it is a Sai song. I think there was a bit of finger control element to it as well, if I'm remembering the song correctly, and I do kind of hear that in the song already. So, A Control will be the name of the game. So the question is, will we see Germany do what Australia did on that DT2?
Yeah, starting off with it's not their protect, but it's close enough. Maybe a bit of a typo, but we are gonna assume that it's not. Hot Rock 3. And oh boy, this map is definitely different from DT2. It's not just some brainless all brown tapping. Gonna have some very interesting aim at 160 BPM. It's Finders Keepers and Germany. Can they take that point indeed?
I mean, yeah, the name of this is Finders Keepers of whoever gets the point. Back at it again with the dad jokes.
Germany, though, I mean... Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this should be one of the more interesting picks, I think, because I still believe Australia is within this. Do I believe Germany has the edge? Without a doubt, Germany has the edge on this map. But, like I say, do not underestimate the Aussies, but, look, I'm still going with Germany to take this.
Super Nai, Haley, Wishander, and Poyuto for Australia. TPLC and the little one, young TPLC. Quite funny to see that. Vin and Eating Rocks will be coming in as well. Here we go. Good luck, have fun. It's time for Hot Rock 3.
And now the answers shall reveal themselves. I mean, I'm going to say it's surprising Super on Hard Rock. I mean, there's one thing I know about Super Knight, he doesn't exactly like Hard Rock. He prefers to stay on Hidden no more than DT.
Yeah, but maybe, he's been training. It is a World Cup after, like, gotta stay on edge on every single month. And so far, he might be the lowest act in the lobby. Actually, that's for you to, but he's holding his combo very well. But Germany starting off with a quad full combo. These just very nasty 160s aims. These flow absolutely dangerous all around. But Germany finds a miss inside of Finn. And now it's back to a 3v3 full combo. A bit of a mirror action here, just like DT2, but Germany slowly collapsing.
Yeah, TPLC finding a break there. I mean, this map is gonna. There's Super Knight finding a break, but then young TPLC finding a break as well. So it's Eating Rocks taking on Wishender and Haley, but no, Wishender finds a break. Eating Rocks as well and Haley, and that's all combos reset here. And Puto, I have seen him do this. Finds an early break, full combos the rest of the map. But look, Germany is getting there in overall combo department, and that is going to prove very critical here for this map, as that score lead is slowly coming over. Just because of the Vin finding a break will actually halt that for a little bit, as now the combo advantage is with Australia, and this is going to be a bit of a long battle, I think, now. 3 minutes long, Puto finding another break is going to be huge.
1.5 minute remaining. Germany has some edge, and they just got more. Wishender has ended this combo. The Haley is gone. It's only Super. It's TPLC brothers alongside Eating Rocks. But TPLC finds a random miss in the slow part. It's gonna slow their progress down to a halt. Germany still doing their best, eating rocks. Those misses. It's only Young against Super. It's a 1v1. Finn holding up for Yuta and Wishender. Haley is there with the recovery, but so is TPLC. A 50k difference. And never mind, that was Bancho!
That is actually huge. I mean, look, Australia's still ever so slightly holding on, but Germany is just forcing this. I mean, if a break from anyone here happens, this is going to be very critical. Haley finding a break, that's going to be big, but young TPLC does as well.
It's a time difference. Can they hold on? They will not. The rocks has fallen. It's only Finn and TPLC. We need to see a miss from Super 9. And anyone, Australia holding on. They're drifting away. They were almost at the jaws of defeat. But Germany just removed their grip a bit too soon. Wish Ender finds a miss, but is there time? I do not think so. The chain misses
isn't.
from TPLC. This is going to be tragic. Not a start that you want to have in the semifinals.
I mean, if you're Germany, that's not the start you want. If you're Australia, you are happy to the books with that one. Starting off 2-0, getting off on a pick that really, first picks are usually the team's most confident. So that may be a little bit demoralizing here, but only time will tell. I mean, look, I've seen many teams make comebacks. There's still 4 more points Australia needs, and there's still plenty of maps to be played. But now, I mean, this is kind of where the Protect kind of comes to bite you back, because, I mean, imagine if I had won another map before this, and they could have just gone straight into that DT2 after this, make it 3-0. Now they have to pick something else to try and get that going.
Man, this is very much tough for Germany, and Australia definitely cheering this very early and important breakpoint. But again, the path it's not too clear. I suppose the other DTs are still open, but it's just not the same. It's just not stamina test for 2.5 minutes. They gotta pick something different.
I mean, look, in my mind, they probably have to go down either a DT or potentially just 3-1. And look, there it is, 3-1 will come up here. The question is, will we see Steve go easy? I mean, I don't think Steve can play speed. But that would be crazy, though, to see.
Oh boy, 3-1. Looking at the custom multiplayer 2.5. And of course, if you're a bit of a madman, 3 times for easy hidden. So, you know, big multiplier, but gotta have some big courage to play it. It's only 2 minutes and 20 seconds, so it is very much possible that someone has memorized or rather be able to read some parts of it. Who knows though, it's 260 BPM, gotta mind that it's gonna be very dense if you do decide to do so. And at AM 9.5 as well, the hidden player's gonna be feeling some pain nonetheless.
Oh, yeah, that's without a doubt. I mean, the question is, like, honestly, how much practice would you need to try and go easy hitting on this? I mean, that would be the craziest thing ever in this tournament if we see that right now, because that multiplier is so huge. You don't necessarily need to FC, so the reward is kind of there if you go for it. Yeah,
not gonna lie, for these kinds of maps, I do feel it's not really too learning based. I know some easy hidden players even, and they are, you know, like, unless it's pure perfect stacks, this is the kind of map that even players that are comfortable on easy can easily sight read. But again, under pressure, it's always different.
I mean, no Steve, so I don't think we'll be seeing any easy for Australia. Vin, Eating Rock, Spunner, and Jaden are going to be stepping in for Germany. Jaden makes sense, though. Pretty much a bit of a mechanics bully, really, I'd have to say.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I mean, Fault, Super Knight, Wish End, and Buto. Look, Super Knight may not always be able to play speed, but don't underestimate it. Super Knight can. It's really just that extremely heavy stamina stuff that he just can't.
So tough nonetheless though. We gotta find some hope for Germany here to keep the match going, or else Australia looking to cut this match short if they keep this snowball rolling.
I mean, starting off 3-0 in a semi-final, especially against Germany, the second seed, as Australia would be something big, and that would mean a lot to them. I mean, they have the faith. I know Germany believes they can do it because they're literally the second seed. And here we are. We are seeing Super Knight hidden, Wish Ender, Hard Rock, Buto, Hard Rock hidden, Vin Hard Rock hidden, Eating Rocks hidden, and Spun Out Hard Rock. Jaden on no mod. And I mean, this is kind of a classic lineup here from the Aussies. I mean, Volt taking that Nomad is going to be very critical. I mean, Jaden also does have to step up the game, because your task with taking out Volt on the Nomad here.
And that man, despite his name, oh, he does not make too much of a mistake. Australia definitely has a dead grasp on this situation. Finn will be the first one to fall, the hidden hunter player in the side of Germany. They're going with a bit of an overmod situation, actually. Both of them going with the Hard Rock and Aiden, actually. Never mind, I forgot that you need 4 mods in total, so that's kind of my bad. Bit of a foregone moment, but Australia still holds on with a 50k lead. There's some misses once again. Jaden and Eating Rocks, the last 2 players remaining. They need to keep the fire alive and burning, or else Australia gonna snuff them out.
I mean, Australia's in such a powerful position. They're still holding on to full combos. I mean, Germany's at the mercy here right now. Like, Australia, it says for the losing, but Volt will be the first one to find a break. So they'll at least ease up some of the pressure, but Vin finding another one here. I mean, just look at all these triplets, all these doubles. It is definitely stamina draining in another way. I mean, Puto, Wishender, and Super Knight are holding on strong. Jaden eating rocks, trying to keep the books open.
Yeah, they're doing such a good job at that, but it's just not coming back to their side. It's still leaking. Australia, the waves are coming, and they are coming in hard with 3 full combos against 2 for you to finally finding a miss, but 700k difference, it's just a bit too late. Eating Rocks will find the miss, and despite that, Australia will get their 3rd point on the board, no problem whatsoever. Fall with a beautiful accuracy, but Super Knight and Wishender are the guys that will get the full combos alongside Jaden, actually. Alright, Germany behind by 3 points. I've seen players and teams come back from this point onwards. I've seen the 0-4 curse, I've seen the 0-3 curse. But will that curse happen again? Will Germany find a second win? Is it time to unleash the Protect?
I mean, you have to at this point. Like, you cannot afford to go for another pick that you can potentially lose here. You have to go for something that you very strongly believe is a insta-win. Because going 4-0 up, that's a big hole to dig yourself out from. And the Germans do believe that they can make this comeback. The question is, do you believe in it, Blank Tap? Do you believe that it can happen here? Germany will flip the script.
Oh man, it's not for me to decide, but I do believe no one wants to pass up on a tiebreaker match after all.
I mean, I think everyone wants to see tiebreaker.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's kind of funny actually, seeing Mavosik here, because he's currently commentating Speed Cup. There's such a man of all talent. That guy is the GOAT. I'll wrap it, everybody.
I have to say, Germany's really thinking about this one. They're trying to put forward into this, and it makes very much sense. I think they're really trying to say, do they go for something else, or do they just go straight for that Hard Rock 2? But they're going to go DT1. They are going to go into land that... I mean, look, I don't doubt Germany's ability on this. I still feel like this is just, like every other map, it's kind of just been a bit coin flippy, if anything. So I don't know. But this is what they're using to break the momentum. So I will support their pick.
It's thought with the no map. Very interesting tactic, you know. Who knows? Maybe he deleted the map. It's all psychology at the end of the day.
I mean, psychology would have been picking into your opponent's protect and winning it. Which don't underestimate that tactic. If your opponent picks something that you think you can play, all means go for it.
Oh, he's saying stuff in the chat that maybe he's alone. Right now, everyone's just kind of practicing DT1. Just kind of, trying to get used to the higher AR. But never mind, there's like everyone in the lobby. My man is just he's just crashing out live on stream.
I'm just saying, I would be scared if Fault was on for this map. Fault is not a high AR player. And if you put Fault onto this, that's like not a good side.
It's the Yap cost, my guy. He's not there. He's supporting the team. The cheerleader is as important as the roster. Australia, they have the momentum right now, and right now Paul is just giving them more push to roll down the hill faster. But Germany ready to stop the rolling of the ball. Let's see if they can do so though in this DT1.
I'm just going to say this, yeah, Fault, you're not going to get a bigger Yap cost than us in the commentators box. Sorry. But it will be Vin, TPCL, Eating Rocks, and Spun Out for Germany, Toaru, Haley, Puto, and Wishender for Australia. And Eating Rocks will be the first break. And Haley will trade that up, so now the advantage is here with Germany on the combo side, but Spun Out, running a break there, would not be good. Puto trading it back, so I think we're seeing some pretty fast trades here on the breaks, don't you think?
Yeah, and now, final Germany having the lead in the beginning. Australia
Wishender
finding a miss instead of Wishender indeed. 18 Rocks straight it up, but so was Toraru. And nice only Ailey against Vin and Spun Out. It's a 2v1. They got all corners surrounded.
And this is a luxury that Germany has not had during the match at all. They have a full combo against Recovery. And the thing is, Spun Out also cancels out Haley with their Recovery. So they are just one full combo up. Haley finding a break is just going to put the Aussies in a desperate situation. Puto finding another one. That is not good at all. And Australia, for the first time this match, is on the mercy of Germany on this.
And right now, Germany definitely lacking compassion. Spun Out and Vin aiming for the kill. 400k in the lead right now with 1/3 of the map remaining. It's just not getting any better. Germany, they have finally found some hope, some momentum, but they still have a lot of work to be done. But for now, 1/4 of the map remains, and we are still awaiting a full combo from Finn in the side of Germany.
I mean, very much likely to Toraru going on the break. I mean, but look at this. Germany, so strong in this. They had a few hiccups at the start, but then they did get it together. Australia not being able to really recover. And this is a strong performance here from Germany, really stepping on Australia's momentum, trying to stop it. And Vin, the hero, holding onto the full combo. That's
a bit of a shame, but nonetheless, I mean, we can let that slide, bump like 84.7 to an 85 to get an A score in your uni. So, Vin, congrats on the full combo, basically. Germany takes the first point in the match, finally. And now, though, the Daily Isle is still very much open. Australia still has many maps that they can choose from. So Germany still needs to be very wary. But this is a start nonetheless.
We have to see, where does Australia go from here? I mean, all I know is I would usually in previous years, especially, would want to say that Australia goes in the hard rock, but like the list is kind of not there, especially with names like Honorary Tuba no longer. No, this Australian roster, I am kind of scared a bit on the Hard Rock, so definitely they won't be going down now, I'm pretty sure. I mean, look, maybe they could go for the ultimate coin flip, hidden 2.
Ooh. Let's see though. Oh man, but I don't think Australia wants to skinny dip into the reading just yet.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
they're gonna
look,
go for
that's
DT3
kinda-
instead.
Yeah, I mean, DT3 was a pick I was kind of thinking about, but I was a bit too scared to kind of say it, just in case.
Oh.
So we'll be seeing some apricots.
Lead once again. Very difficult map, but Australia has been shredding. DT2 has been shredding Fremont 1. This is just another part of the course. There we go, apricot.
I have to say, this is kind of like a scary edge on Australia. Like, you know that they're going to do well in these tapping maps, but then you know that there's a threat of reading coming somewhere, potentially.
Yeah, this is definitely not your run-of-the-mill map as well. So a bit of some visual clarity will be missing, and you gotta find it yourself.
Haley's internet is crashing. That's not a good sign.
Oh no.
And apparently, Superno has a 73% chance of FCing. So, definitely some good odds. They're immediately going to the Roll 1000 to try and get the 727. I'm just saying, right? I've actually done this. I actually rolled 1,000 times. I did not get 727.
Oh my.
So, yeah, for something that's meant to be 1 in 1,000, it didn't happen within the 1,000 attempts.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, that was a very boring 2 hours.
Oh man.
Good thing I was watching YouTube. Yeah, Jaden, TPLC, Vin, and spun out. Makes sense that Jaden's stepping back in. Super Knight, Haley, Wishender, and Puto. And kind of interesting though. I would expect Fault to come in for these maps because I just know Fault. Like in my head, Fault is a better speed player than Super Knight. But I mean, like I said, Super Knight can play this.
Oh yeah.
I guess it's really just who feels better.
Here we go. Good luck, have fun. It's time for apricot.
I only have nectarines.
I prefer melon, yeah.
And already, I mean, spun out, kind of struggling a bit, especially in the accuracy. Vin, not really good. So these bottom two here for Germany are really going to have to try and step it up a little bit more. I mean, this map, it's not just tapping, it's like rhythm sense as well. There's ping control, it's not nice, but I mean, Haley was a banjo, but Super Knight was real.
Currently though, Super Knight definitely struggling a tiny bit in the combo department, but still doing pretty well when compared to the remainder. Australia holds on a triple combo against Germany still, and once again, it's the same thing that happened in DT2, it's the same thing that happened in Fremont 1. Will Germany go the same route, or will they break the cycle, break the curse, and find a break point? Boyuto is down, but Spano trades it out. There goes the other full combo. 2v2 right now. It's only the Finn against the Super. And Super is down. They have a fighting chance right there, Unicorn.
They have a chance here of like, this is gonna be kind of intense here. I mean, there is still plenty of time for Jimmy to bring us up, and look, it's under 100,000 score difference. I mean, you still have two full combos on the side of Australia. It's really just a recovery, so they're making the difference. So you really need TPLC and Jaden to actually hold these combos. And if you're Australia, you need Wishender and Haley to hold their full combos. But Vin, the difference with Jaden goes down!
And now it's a
That is
2v2 still, but Poyuto with the combo. Vision and TPLC finding the best. It's only Haley against Vin. It's a 1v1 with Poyuto and Spanok as the support. 150k difference. We need to see a miss from the Australia. In the double mix. Vin going on strong. Can he get on? Is there time? Is there opportunity? And they was knocked out. Germany was burning, but they burned too bright. And they turned to ash. It's 1-4. Australia keeps it going. But it's getting closer and closer, Uni.
Yeah, this is getting a lot closer. This is getting a lot more intense. There was chances. Jimmy just couldn't take it. It was just kind of unlucky there. But did that get close to comfort?
Oh man. But you see the Maple DT2, Fremont 1, DT3. Australia has no more tapping. If I remember correctly, unless I'm a bit of a dumb, let's see the actual Maple.
I
It's
still
number
believe
5
there is any more
reading.
tapping.
That's not
Nomad
right,
6 is
yeah.
reading, Nomad 5 is polyrhythm.
Yeah, okay. I suppose it kind of counts if you think of it as a finger control speed, but it's far from it, not gonna lie. And Australia, they gotta branch out a bit. Time to leave the nest to face the cruel cold world of map pooling. Not every map can be speed map, sadly.
And look, at this point, if you're Germany, you have to just go for your protect.
Oh, they are
There it
keeping
is. popcorn. Strap yourselves in.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, like technical 2 minutes precision son or 4 minutes consistency precision daughter. Like, I think both is like extremely difficult to get good scores on. I mean, it's just precision overall, I suppose. But right now, Germany is starting off very much more consistent in the beginning.
This is also the thing about long maps and precision. It's not exactly a good mix, because you can find random breaks, and Puto is just proving that. Everyone else is holding. And here we are, the sliders, TPLC.
You know what, never mind. Maybe we can do long and technical instead for precision, because why not? Screw the players, right? Weishaner is the last man standing for Australia, and it's 3v1 Germany, starting off with a wash.
And Germany having more luxury here, a lot more room. They can afford to drop a combo. Or Blue Puto again. So the hopes here are all on Wishender. This is the reason why Germany can't need to go into the protect.
Yeah, this is just going so well. It's like Australia's protect, but young TPLC, that's precision you can find misses anywhere. 260k might be plenty, but you can't let your guard down, especially when Australia recovering combo slowly but surely. 2v1 full combo turns to 2v0. It's only Finn and eating rocks and they're both in the side of Germany.
There's just not enough combo now in Australia. Puto finding another break. And this is just bad news. I mean, but Germany can kind of relax a bit. Not relax too much, but they don't have to worry.
Yeah, good days. Very good days. Going into another case section. The sliders coming in. The two full combos instantly obliterated, but they have done their work. Although trying to make chances for Australia, but TPLC is there with his own combo still holds on through this section. Young TPLC has fallen. More sliders coming in. These very, very difficult to hit sliders, and yet they have been conquered by All Blue and TPLC. 500k difference. Basically, Germany is seating very comfortably right now.
And do me a favor, read out Vin's accuracy.
Ooh. Yeah, this is just, yeah, it's definitely comfortable. Definitely not choosing the slider, that's for sure. This section though, like everyone's just gonna die, but not the T to the P to the L to the C. 790 combo. The T in TPLC stands for terrific, the P stands for perfect, the L, he doesn't take L's, but 830 combo, that is actually crazy. No one survived that, but only TPLC, and he's still going into the last section, and there he goes. He has done this work. 600k lead has been reached. Germany keeps the fight going.
They are gonna at least survive another 2 picks. That is what's guaranteed for them. But they really need to get one on the board. Especially a breakpoint. You know what? This will give them plenty of confidence into the next pick. I mean, they know the speed abuse is now gone. They don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, that might be a tell in terms of both teams' consistency right now in the aim department. Maybe Germany can opt in for those very, very interesting aim picks, because they do have the advantage, and I think, despite the reputation of aim maps being 50-50, they might have a bit more chances than just that.
We'll have to see if that is a correct assumption.
Or not though. It's Australia's pick, and they don't have any speed maps, so they'll be the first one to step out of their comfort zone right now.
And no one's 6.
It's time for the reading, shall we?
It's time for some AR 7.5. Who was ready for Australia to go toe to toe with Germany on reading? This is what we wanted to see in the commentator's box, and we will get to see it.
Battle in the reading front. Oh boy. Australia definitely. In terms of numbers and stats, they got the 10 compared to 7.7. Germany definitely do not stand a chance. But who knows? We do know that both of these teams can indeed read. And Haley has no map. That is amazing.
Haley going in for a reading map when?
Imagine.
That is something I would never expect. Well, Haley can't fight the accusations of being a hidden player for real. I mean, look, don't underestimate Germany. I mean, everyone here may be thinking, oh, Australia gets this, right? Nah, it's not going to be a walk in the park. This is going to be a bit of a battleground. And this is where the match will be either made or broke.
Oh yeah.
This is what I was hyping up at the start. This is what I was hyping up in the commentator's box before the match. Who is ready to see this? I mean, I had an almighty speech for this, not gonna lie. But it's only semifinals, so I don't have to go that hard yet. but it will be Eating Rocks, Vin, Young TPLC, and Mira making the first appearance. Steve first appearance as well. Beautiful and Super Nye. Get yourself strapped in. This is going to be absolute cinema.
Yeah, as you can see, this stack is definitely a work of the devil himself, but Australia, not a stranger in terms of dealing with them. 4v4, the Saracens of accuracy, slightly in the side of Australia. Eating Rocks and Poyito struggling a tiny, teensy bit, but the firepower is still with the double, 98% for Australia. But don't forget, it's a combo game after all. You cannot find a miss this early on.
I mean, overall accuracy is the only real difference, but look, that can be easily overturned. I mean, look, you hold on to the combos, you always have a chance. And we are still seeing 4 full combos. This is the first point where we could see some breaks. Who will be the first? It will be Steve! It will be the reading main! Eating Rocks and Finn as well! So this is not good signs for Germany.
2v3 situation right now, and Australia drifting more and more apart. Eating Rocks finding the miss for 7W47, finding the miss of his own as well, but Australia still having the advantage. Super Nye and Fall alongside Prayuto goes on through the first EA alongside Mira and Young TPLC. One half of the map remains, and it's not gonna be easy.
Eating Rocks again. That's not good. 88% accuracy. I mean, look. Fault finding a break. That's actually going to give. That's going to give Germany here a chance. That's going to give them some hope. But Mira.
And it's 1v2 back with the one full combo advantage. Shame for Germany as they are definitely struggling to keep up. Australia is just gonna drift even further. 170k, we need to see double miss, but not in the side of Germany. Australia has all of the power right now.
Steve and I will finally find a break, but not when Germany actually needed it though. It's Puto. He's gonna just have this in his hands. And look, I mean, Puto's going to get an absolutely stupid score on this. I have seen this man somehow A-rank pathering with DT.
Yeah, this is just absolutely something else for Yuto. And not backing down. He has yet to finish his speech. 900 combo and still counting. Australia absolutely going the distance. And they are still reaching even further than that, going to the last game section. It's about to get slightly more spacey. Payuto reading this so well. The glasses on, the eyes is witnessing the circle's approach. And
Well,
Bayuto
look, Mira still
is
has
going.
accuracy. But
Oh
yeah,
my God.
Buto. This is going to be a nuts FC.
Oh my god, dropping some 50s, but
No!
finally finding a miss at the end. Does not matter though. Lost the battle, won the 5th point. Australia is on match point and Germany still 1 break point behind. They are scrambling to find something, but first they need to find their own point before worrying about the break one.
I'm just going to say this. Fault, Mira, and Buto, their accuracies were insane for this. Fault had a 97. Buto 95, Mira 96. This has been pretty much scary territory for Germany since the start of this match, effectively. And now they have something to have to answer to. They have to find the correct answers now. And will they find it is the real question. Australia on match point. This is now a do or die for Germany. They need to go 4 in a row if they want to take this match and continue down finals. Australia looking to go on the run that they've always wanted in 5WC, but just couldn't. Even though I know like 2 years ago it was the roster they fully believed in. But maybe this will be the roster of destiny.
Oh boy, man. Tough decision to be made right now. So much maps. As in, only so much maps remains, and decisions.
Well, if you have a look at the pool, I mean, they could go no mod 5. They could try and go, but no, they're going to go 3 mod 2. So they're going to go for anti-mod. So CS5 AR8, 3 minutes 45. So easy multiplier will be 1.7, easy hidden will be 2.3, and now I think this, we could easily see some easy.
Indeed, though. But, again, it's not much of a multiplier with that custom one. It's only 1.7 and 2.3 for easy hidden. So, hear ye those who are brave enough to enter the easy gauntlet.
There's one man that I can think of, and his name is Steve. Or 47W47.
I can't get Jack Black out of my head when I hear Steve, man. Oh,
Yeah, Jack Black is now Steve. No, my friend was actually once like just down at the shops and he saw a Steve from the Minecraft movie figure, so he just bought that.
That's a figure.
Yeah, this merch.
Okay then.
Yeah, my friend bought it. Like he was pretty much gonna buy it regardless of the price, unless it was like over 150.
Oh my god.
But it was like $30.
Okay, I see. Well, hopefully it's not going to be as expensive for the Germany right now because the price pool it's a bit more than $30, and they definitely want to keep on going. Having that extra life is so good in these kinds of brackets. So they're 3 points down, but they are still not out just yet from the winner's side.
Maybe down, but not out. Primo 2 are they pinning their hopes on. They lose, they go down to losers. But they'll have to potentially meet a team like Russia. Anyway, if you go down to losers now, you're potentially not coming back up. It is as simple as that. Losers is scary now.
TPLC win. Young TPLC and Mira for Germany. Fault 47W47. Haley and Poyito. Able to start soon enough. Probably when we're actually sorry. Rough died. Oh, let me just quickly use voice chat and tell him to at level 3.
I will say the loser of this will go in the way of either Canada, France, or Sweden.
Okay, I pinged him in the other stream. No worries, it's all under control. Referees here. Soon enough, there we go. There we go, welcome back. Obviously here, good luck, have fun. We shall begin our free mod 2 the anti-mod. Germany, bringing Australia into the deep forest of consistency. 3 minutes and 45 seconds, not too far off from Hot Rock 2, and we are seeing the easy battle between Mira and 47W47. It is time to see the 1.7 times multiplier.
That is too easy.
Maximum score 850k.
This is too easy here for Germany. Wait, it
is.
This is insane.
Well then,
this is what
This is it, yeah. This is the show that we've been waiting for. 3 easy on the board. Germany, all players holding a modification that makes the game absolutely different. TPLC and Finn dissecting microbes. Myra and young TPLC just holding these big circles. And now, multipliers will be very interesting to calculate, but luckily enough we have the technology here, ladies and gentlemen. If you see on the bottom, it is already calculated. And now, Germany takes the initial lead.
I mean, who said this was the 5 World Cup? This is the easy World Cup. Like, 3 on the board, that is something, and Germany is going to make this work here right now. I mean, young TPLC holding still onto an SS. 12 does for another break. Only break though from Australia. We'll have to see what goes on here, because I do believe overall Germany needs at least one more break from Australia if they want to see this go over. I'm not too sure if I'm doing the math correctly in my head, but I could be wrong. But I didn't do math in my final 2 years of high school. TPLC and Haley will find breaks though, so the Hard Rocks are down.
The easy warriors right now. The mathematics has already been done. What you're seeing is indeed the multipliers already in. So Germany is still indeed in the lead, but they are slowly but surely losing ground soon enough if Poyuto and Fault keeps on recovering. But Poyuto finds the miss. It's only the 3 easy players on the full combo. How is it possible?
Alright, this is insane. To say that 3 easy players would be the only ones having a full combo. I mean, young TPLC does finally find a 100. Was holding onto an SS for so long. Very much an insane score. I mean, look at these. Look at the accuracy on these easy players. They are just eating this map. They are eating good. They are cooking.
Absolutely. The lower OD definitely helps, but in case of a panic, that low OD can easily bite you back in the rump. And absolutely just drop your accuracy and combo, but here comes the stream. TPLC finding the miss. The easy player stands tall. Ooh, 100k difference. And Germany still with double full combo alongside Australia's single, but the single has turned to none. Steve is down. Mira has missed 3. And young TPLC has surpassed his father. 1200 combo. The easy player lives on. Germany keeps the fight going.
This is insane stuff here from young TPLC. Steve tried their best. Mira does want to break, but young TPLC is absolutely shredding this map. And Germany are going to fight here. Fault tried their best, but it just wasn't enough.
He have some combo and there's an opportunity. Does he have some more score 11 the gas tank 200k? I saw some
And
banjo, but it's done. Australia will not win. At least not now, as Germany claims their third point. But we're going into the last pick for Australia. Can they make it count? They're still hidden too.
this is the question. I mean, I kind of said that I did say Hidden 2 was going to have 100% 100% chance of having a participation rate in this match, but maybe eating my words, but I don't know. Are we going to see Hidden 2? Is it going to be the battle that I have so desperately wanted to see? I mean, maybe a good option, like Hidden 1, Hidden 3 banned by Russia. I have to believe Hidden 2 is good, but at the same time, it's Germany. They're not exactly slouches on Hidden 2, so where do you go? And there it is! The final pick by Australia. It's going to be one more reading battle, and it's going to be a Hidden 1. Are you ready?
Oh boy, the Excalibur is getting pulled out by the Australia. Finally, at long last, Hidden 2. They will try to make Germany tremble. But is this Germany's secret weapon? They've been Hidden 1, they've been Hidden 3, they left Hidden 2 for a reason, and that reason is definitely something to be questioned about. Will we see a miracle? Is Australia the rightful owner of the sword, or will Germany steal it away? Hidden 2 on the board. It's time, oh boy.
I mean, someone in the comments did say it's time to nap. Nah, it's time to yap. Because if we don't stop yapping, this is gonna get. It's not gonna be good
you won't
news
be
for the
hearing
mod.
anything, man. And we do love to hear audio in our video. I mean, it even rhymes, you know. We really do not want that to happen. But
yeah, it's absolutely up time. We're gonna be talking over each other. It's gonna be fun. I mean, like. It is going to be the battle. We're going to be talking about even just the accuracies on every single player at this point.
Yeah, 5.3 star rating, 3 minutes and 38 seconds, akin to that of Fremont 2, AR8, but ladies and gentlemen, the CS is at 3.9 and that is extremely forgiving compared to an anti-mod. But again, the test is not an aim, the test is in reading and your density capability. Australia having Fall, having Super 9, Poyuto, and 47W47 aka Steve. Germany having Mira, Eating Rocks, Young TPLC, and Vin. Good luck, have fun. It's time for Australia's last pick. Will it be the last map in this match?
We'll have to see. It will be unfolding right in front of our eyes here. Mirror and Young TPLC had such a good, time on the easies on that framework too. So maybe this is the angle that Germany needs. This is what they need to keep going. Steve is going to try his best. I mean, Fold is still a good reader. So is Super Nice. So is Buto. I mean, look at this reading roster from Australia. This is one of the scariest in the tournament. But if there are faults, Mirror and Young TPLC are there to catch them. Eating Rocks and Vin will be on the journey, trying their best. Hopefully not going to bottom score. We'll have to see what happens. As no one is skipping, we're waiting for them at the start. And here we are. We're going to see a bit of an act drop here, actually, from every single player on these first few sliders. And we have to see what happens.
Still very slow accuracy, still trying to rise up from everyone. Just a nice comfortable start, ladies and gentlemen. Not too much aim, not too much trickery just yet, but this is going to be a long map. Once again, 3 minutes and 38 seconds. Eating Rocks finding the first miss. Australia slobbering. They are drooling. They can smell the victory. But 47W47 aka Steve finding the miss. And now we're back to equilibrium as we are seeing 3 full combo from both sides. But Eating Rocks definitely striking quite a bit. The sliders coming in. Some stacks here and there. No triples just yet. But it still goes on strong. Vin, 98% accuracy, the highest in the lobby. But will that be enough as we go into the first case soon enough?
And yeah, here we are. This is where the hard stuff really starts coming in. Eating rocks is going to break. I mean, only Steve eating rocks. That's kind of surprising. Seeing Steve find the breaks for Australia, but Super Knight, Fault, and Buto are still holding on. I mean, Steve is kind of in here mainly just for the reading on this roster. Super Knight will be a break though, so actually this is advantage to Germany as Eating Rocks has won a few breaks, but that doesn't matter now.
The floor! They're still hitting it, indeed, and now into a bit of a rhythm section here. Boyuto with a missile. It's only Fault and Steve. We're on the other side, Germany. Slowly but surely crawling back to the table, pulling it back in this tug of war. Germany with the superior combo. But Finn finding the miss in the stacks. It's still 2v2. And Vault with Steve is holding it down tight. Eating rocks. Definitely struggling, so Germany needs to overclock in the cipher of Mira and TVLC. The pressure. Can they do it?
Fault definitely is that guy. Definitely the one you want on this. Steve has a good recovery. Super nice. So actually, this kind of, I think this combo advantage is with Australia. And here we are. This is
oh my god, man!
Gotta come down to this final third of this map. Think of a better way.
Don't forget about the flow. I think we're gonna see some massive miss on that one. TPLC and Mira, the pressure is on. Fault, the hope from Australia is with you. Steve trying to support. TPLC is down. Australia with the 100k lead. A quarter of the map remains. The 1/3, the aim coming in. And Steve is with Fault, still holds on. 160k in the lead. Super 9 Boyuto with the supporting combo into the circular slider. Mira, the last man standing, the last hope, the last bastion, the last pillar for Germany. Australia trying to snap it down, trying to bring Mira down. The collapse of Germany. Is it imminent? Is it unavoidable? Super Knight finding the miss. Fall is still going. Mira trying to match it, but Steve working behind the shadow. The early miss was a tactic all along.
And Mira finds a break, and that's the end's home here. Germany are going to be going down to losers. Young TPL as well. Steve Vin finding breaks.
Oh my god!
MC! Are you kidding me?
Last few sliders! Last few aim! Fault! He does not make mistakes! And that's ironic. Never mind, I'm sorry! But Australia still gets the 6 point. Good game. Well played.
We cursed that one, but Fault taking a bow. The absolute insane performance, holding it for Australia for the entire map. Does run a break right at the end, and this is Germany, the second seed, going down into losers for finals week. Australia is going to make their entrance into top 3, I believe, because that is finals. They will either be on losers side or winners side of grand final. And this is kind of the performance that Australia has been working so hard and so long to get to. I mean, this is kind of just a story of just how this nation has progressed as an O2 country through all stages of the tournament, of every level. Fault, just take a bow. You absolutely did so well on that one. And what a match. There was some great performances. I mean, look, it may have been 6-3, but you have to admit, there were crazy performances across the board.
Oh yeah, this is just definitely... You know, they were just basically unbeatable in speed and reading while it was close. They keep their edge to their side. Some close calls, but not close enough. Australia moves on to the winner side of finals. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. More matches to come. And just speaking of matches, it is going to be the loser side of Russia versus Brazil at 16 UTC, alongside Canada against France in the 19 UTC. So stay tuned. That is all. I've been Blind Tap by my bear Unicorn. We'll see you guys next time. Take care.
Bye-bye.